Abbe yaar, I spilled coffee on me. My future self will be actually sad after seeing this.
I'm just gonna be very awestruck when I see him.
जैसे दिखते थे बिल्कुल वैसे नहीं है।
This weird thing we decided that we would touch this way.
Hi, my name is Siddhika. I work in a video production agency and I'm a digital creator.
My name is Neeraj Rawat. I work for a content house.
I'm Ishita Juglekar. I stay in Pune. I am currently doing my graduation.
Hi, my name is Akshat Gupta. I live in Noida, Uttar Pradesh.
मेरा नाम शिखा है, एमपी से हूँ। बहुत सुंदर सी एक छोटी सी जगह है जिसका नाम है परासिया।
माय नेम इज़ आर्यन, आई एम अ थिएटर एक्टर और मैं चंडीगढ़ से हूँ और राइट नाउ आई एम इन मुंबई।
After the lockdown, there was this anxiety inside me that what if this doesn't end soon? What am I gonna do?
I'm very sympathetic and empathetic towards what's happening to the world. I'm pretty sure we all are taking measures for that, but there is always a bright side to something like this, and it happened with me.
I actually went on a reconnecting spree. I reached out to as many people as I could.
Only good thing about the entire lockdown is I'm kind of getting more time to spend with my family.
मेरा काम तो बिल्कुल ही ठप हो चुका था।
बिना काम किए तो होगा नहीं और सारी चीज़ें हटा भी दे तो घर पे कितना रहेंगे।
मेरी एक गैप पड़ गया था थोड़ा सा फैमिली से, तो वो जो इमोशनल मेरी बॉन्डिंग दोबारा हुई है फैमिली से, वो बहुत बढ़िया, वो बेस्ट चीज़ थी।
Now you're kind of forced in a way to know the person on a much more deeper level. You get to know about the person's habits and a lot of other things that otherwise it would take a longer while for you to connect with the person. Like if you're doing an online date, like some virtual movie session, at that time you can keep pausing the movie because there's no one around you and you can actually talk, share thoughts, like have a moment with each other and build a stronger connection.
I'm someone who doesn't like this concept of long distance relationship, and these days I guess that's the only option. So it's more like a long distance relationship.
आप बाहर खा नहीं सकते हो, आप मिल भी नहीं सकते हो, तो यही था कि आप फ़ोन पे बात कर सकते हो।
You in your room and your phone in those rectangles, you can't really see somebody, you can't really meet them. I think that's changed a lot.
I actually downloaded Bumble for the first time in my life in April, and at that time I was wanting to meet a lot of people, and I also was feeling like I wanted to start dating again. So I swiped a lot of people. I had a lot of great conversations, and I've actually made some really good friends. But Neeraj and I really did hit it off, I think, after like a few weeks or so.
The strange part about the entire conversation or meeting each other online was that at least for a good period of 10 to 15 days, she didn't tell me her name.
I didn't want people to search for me beforehand because it's kind of like then they'll know everything about my life and I don't know anything about them.
हम लोग ऑनलाइन मिले हैं, ऑनलाइन जानते थे एक दूसरे को।
जैसे मेरा कुछ प्ले हुआ या मेरे यहाँ कोई नाटक हुआ या कुछ भी हुआ, तो इसका कमेंट आ गया नीचे या लाइक आ गया, और इसने कहीं पे परफॉर्म किया है तो मैं इसको मैसेज कर दिया कि यार तुम अच्छा था, ये मैंने देखा है, ऐसे करके।
तो जब वो लास्ट नवंबर में जब मतलब वो मुंबई आया तो तब उसका मुझे मैसेज आया, बट वही कि मैं कहीं बिजी हूँ क्योंकि मेरा भी एक अलग सर्कल है, उसका खुद का एक अलग सर्कल है, तो हम नहीं मिले और लॉकडाउन हो गया।
फिर लॉकडाउन में हमारी बातचीत शुरू हुई और धीरे धीरे करके हमारा एक अच्छा बॉन्ड बन गया।
There was this cash book project that one of my companies launched, and we were requiring influencers for that ebook.
On the social media platform was running ads. I completed the project and everything, and we just got on a follow-up call later that night.
And we spoke about everything but the pandemic cash book that we were promoting. There was something very unexplainable. There was something that was not expected, but I just started asking her about her life, about her career, about what she's doing.
And that call just didn't stop till now, and we've been talking ever since.
Because we are in this long distance virtual dating sort of a thing, we spend a lot of time together during the parts of the day that we can because we both are doing work from home. So every morning we like get together, we're like on a video call, making coffees and like having it together.
Yeah, we ended up actually going out on a virtual movie dates.
He loves movies. I don't watch movies at all. So we are on video call, and there's like we've got one headphone in the ear where the movie's playing, the other one we're talking to each other, and yeah, it's interesting.
कुछ चीज़ें डिसाइड की थी कि एक तो 21 डे चैलेंज होता है कि 21 दिन लगते हैं किसी भी चीज़ को अपनाने के लिए अपनी बॉडी में।
तो एक रूटीन तो मेरा ये सेट था कि मतलब रात में खाना खाने के बाद मुझे वॉक करना है, और ऑलमोस्ट मैं 1 घंटे वॉक करती थी। तो वो उसमें से 1 घंटे में से 30 मिनट्स 45 मिनट्स मैं और आर्यन बात कर रहे होते थे।
So it's always her who comes up with ideas for dates. I am the one who executes them and makes them possible.
So what we did this one time was we decided to like create an account on social media, separate account from our handles, but a different account for us to like go online at that account, and we used to just turn on the live stream and we used to paint at our own houses. Like we used to set up a tripod on the desk and I'll be painting, he'll be painting, and we won't be seeing each other's paintings until the painting is done. So I think that really gave us another aspect of connect that we have together. Is like we can share silences together. We don't have to like essentially talk every time.
We have talked about meeting a lot before, but we haven't actually met. So it's kind of like finally, what all we discuss, we'll finally be meeting each other and we'll be doing at least some part of some conversation, if not everything. So I'm happy about that.
I have planned a very nice and safe date for us. Driving through Delhi, and we'll just step out for a coffee. Other than that, I frankly hate driving, and she's the one who actually loves driving. So I just probably hand her the keys and I'll ask her to drive where I'll just enjoy my coffee mostly.
सजेशन आया उसकी तरफ से कि बीच पे चलते हैं, बीच पे मिलते हैं।
नर्वसनेस कम है, एक्साइटमेंट ज़्यादा है कि फाइनली वो मूवमेंट आ गया है इतने टाइम बाद। कम से कम 1 साल होने वाला है और हम फाइनली मिल रहे हैं और फेस टू फेस बात करेंगे अभी जाके।
Yeah, so we decided meeting in Bombay because it's like the city that we planned on meeting on the initial days. When we started talking, we were like, when all this gets over, we'll go to this place and we'll meet there for the first time, and that's happening.
We made a list of things that are first of all really famous, things that are safe to go to, places that are not in the containment zones and things of that nature. So we know that wherever we are going is going to be safe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at him from a distance, like this is how this person looks in real life without the phone, without those rectangles that we have. So I'm just gonna stand in a door for a while and then I'm gonna talk or say something.
So I'm just nervous about the fact that I'll be stepping out of the house and we'll be doing something, because he told me he planned a date.
I am actually excited about meeting her, but then more than that, I'm actually anxious about going out or stepping out of my house.
So he's had some idea in mind. So for me, the only thing is, just keep sanitizing my hands.
I think I'm more excited than I'm nervous. So yeah, I'm more excited to meet him.
I would say I'm nervous because again, I've not been into a lot of relationships. I mean, this has been 2-3 really serious ones. So I would have been excited if it was my 15th or 20th, but then it's my 3rd. So yeah, I'm nervous. I would be very honest about that.
Yeah, I think the first few seconds of the meeting anyways would be slightly awkward, because it's weird. It's a weird position to be in, right? That you've known someone for so long and you're meeting the person for the first time. The first few seconds would be maybe somewhat awkward, but I think we would ease into the situation pretty easily.